And we're we're live. Shout out Miss Goldie Robinson. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Miss Goldie Robinson, big up yourself on every level. I appreciate you greatly. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to the students going out to school. Shout out to the construction workers, heavy equipment operators, security guards, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. The chat room is open this morning. I think I'm gonna rock my Harry Potters this morning. My little Harry Potter glasses. Keep these lights out of my eyes. I don't know. Anyhow, here we are on this beautiful Monday morning, man, with a lot to be thankful for. You know what I'm saying? We're up and healthy and feeling good and all these things. And nobody is planning our funeral. We don't have any diagnosis that's terminal. And you know what I'm saying? We're feeling good. So we have to give thanks. See? Big up to all the people coming in whose names are not in green. Just please keep it respectful. Every time we open the chat room now, somebody get loose in here whose name is not in green and go rogue and start saying and doing all kinds of stuff. So please keep it respectful. And we will keep it respectful too. If you don't keep it respectful, warning, I will block you and you will be blocked on all platforms, even though me know say you're probably just gonna make one different channel and come back again with the same foolishness. But anyway, big up to yourself and shout out to all positive people. Here we are on this day, giving thanks. Today is May 6th of 2024. Mm. Who has not unbigged their big back yet for summer? I think summer is gonna have to take what it gets from you this year, not true? Because you know summer is right around the corner. Everybody had goals and dreams for the New Year's. You're gonna lose a little bit of weight, you're gonna tone up all these things. Well, you don't reach yet and the back's still big. So you have to go gurgle down the back or just give it the big back summer. Hey man, I tell you like this. Learn to love yourself in all phases. You know what I'm saying? Life is gonna be like that. You know, some of the biggest people I knew when I was growing up, I look at them today and I'm bigger than them. Not in a big back way, even though my back might big, but I look at them differently because you know, as you age, you lose muscle mass and all these things. So if you're not pumping iron and consuming X amount of protein, etc., if you don't keep up a workout regime, you're gonna slim down anyway. So you have your fat stage in life, you know, you have your medium stage in life, you have your stage where you starve yourself and get sexy, and then you have your stage where you go back to looking somewhat normal, then you have your stage where you come buduf buff, and then your kukum kum stage. You go through your phases. You have to love yourself in all phases. Not true? Kaita Jai, Empress Crystal G, Audrey Wright, big up yourself. We are get summer what summer gets this year. All right. Um, with that said, though, we still are gonna try keep it healthy, and we're still gonna try to, you know, tone up and look nice and these things. But still, we're not kill ourselves to do it. Anyhow, we have a whole heap of big back summer. I should put that on a T-shirt. Big back summer 2024. All big back roll out. Yeah, that. Hey, loving ourselves for who we are, right? Right. There's so much on the list this morning. Um, let's start out with this. And here we go again. As soon as SouFLoTV asks any question we have to do with no relationship, a theme relationship we might talk about. From now on, henceforth, whatever I say, if you want to take it say my relationship, you can go ahead. And if you want to take it say it's not my relationship, you can go ahead. I guess I'm not allowed to speak in general anymore. so because I'm in a relationship, I'm not allowed to speak about relationships anymore, or else it's my relationship. Right. Me I go through, me I get fat now stage. MJ. Why MJ, me don't know what stage me in. I don't know what stage me in. You know when me don't know if you ever see a bag of rice, wet rice yet. Yeah, me don't know what stage this me in. And the thing about it is, you know, one time gone you used to can say, okay, me I stop eat so much. and start jog around the track like a bit, go for some walking. Never have to do nothing too much. And boom, bang, bang, everything drop in a place, you know. Six pack come back out, belly look nice, waist slim down and all this. This is the stage in life now where me really look like a bag of wet rice. You know, you try to key and everything, and boy, you have to just left it and make it hang out here, man. When you find yourself walking and you walk past all a mirror that you didn't know was there, and you say, blood fire, I mean that. You reverse 2 step and look on. I not reach for this weekend, you know. But reverse, me I walk past in a Walmart. I don't know why Walmart put up this big long mirror in at the front. Me I walk past. I said, blows on. I mean that. So me do 2 back step and look for myself. And me I say, Ross, you're wide, you know, dog. You're wide like truck. I kept going. I said, don't beat yourself down like this. Don't don't tell yourself negative anything about yourself. Me have to start the positive self-talk, my friend. Because me looking at the mirror and I couldn't recognize. Me say, no, the waist wide. The back big already. Me big enough. Me big and tall in a real life, you know. A lot of people also flow. I didn't know you was that tall. Jesus, you're tall for real. But I'm big and tall in real life. But some me already naturally like that. But no, the waist gone. No, it can't work. It can't work. But I have to learn to love myself the way I'm there here right now. So when I say these things, I'm not just talking about you, and I'm not pointing to anybody with big back. For me, back out your big too. Yeah, me not pointing to just you alone with your big belly. For me, belly big too. Yeah, my belly look like me don't know when my grandfather hug so hug them. Me out of shape, man. Me out of shape, man. Me have to admit it, you know. Yeah, yeah. But me I go fix it up still. Me I try my best. I try my best. I'll fix it up. Food just won't leave me alone, though. I don't know why. Yeah, food will not leave me alone, and liquor will not leave me alone. I don't know. I'm living in a party stage. I just find like I'm at the stage now where I say to myself, say, you know, say life really, really short, youth. Enjoy yourself, you know, man. Because I see people do all kind of preparation, and you know, I'm on a vegan lifestyle, and I fix this and I live that way, and I wake up this time and I get my steps in, and them drop down dead left everybody else, you know. Them drop down dead left the man with drunk every day till him can't talk straight. Them drop down left the person with us a smoke. You ever see them old people that smoke them cigarette till them can't hold the cigarette straight? See them here? And them still there. Mama, you have any ailments? No, I'm fine. I just a dry cigarette, so and the whole away who fruits and vegetables and juicing and exercising and every day. I don't know if we overwork with heart or what. We drop down dead left everybody else. So I think I'm in that phase in life now. The enjoy your stage life. That phase there. Yeah, and it is what it is. You know, you catch me out the road and the belly big and the back broad and the waist wide. I just summit on. Yeah, just say hi and keep it moving. I summit on. Me fix up myself later. Right? We go through stages, and I'm in one of those stages. I'm not trying to impress nobody neither, because I'm not looking at anybody. Yeah, so that's why there. That's true, can't I, Jai? And that's how we're there with it. So we're not trying to impress anybody. We're just living life right now, yeah, man. And we're thankful for life, and we're enjoying it, and we're also loving ourselves in all stages. Now, make nobody make you start get insecure about yourself. You want to hide inside. Or, Mirated, listen, last summer, you know, last summer, me tell myself, say, no pandemic, no nothing. Me, I go at beach, me, I take off my shirt. You know, so when the summer came around, I was at the beach in a shirt. In a shirt. And I've never done that before. I mean, I said to myself, say, how you turn into one of these people? You're at the beach. It's 100 degrees out here. Why do you have a shirt on? So you see when me look around me like this and look around me like this, me see some man out there will look like them 9 months pregnant in a string bikini, man bikini. Them barely have no clothes on and they are happy as a pig in doodoo. You know? So I'm saying to myself now, you can't make yourself feel so insecure about yourself, brother, cause you know, most of the time is our own mind, you know. And not even people are watching, you know, is our own mind. Come here, woman look on big belly man and talk about him sexy. Yo, me like I saw me like my man them looking have a bit of weight on them and them big and thick and them broad and them can just wrap me up in the bed. So and you that they are try slim down yourself. Post one of them see you and want you. You know, you know what I'm saying? So we have to stop put all that for ourselves, man. Like me now say, no, take care of yourself, you know. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying things get out of control sometimes. You understand? We can just make it go on so like we are kill ourselves and pressure ourselves. Cause how people are gonna perceive we to look and why me have to in shape and yeah. Make sure you get some good sleep at night time here. And from you doing that, and you know depend no heavy hard drugs, you should be okay. You should be okay. And tap them up the whole heap of fast food. Tap them up the whole heap of fast food. Them somehow don't live a Burger King and KFC and McDonald's. I mean I think that good cause slim or fat, when your arteries are clogged, heart attack and stroke, dead. You understand? You have some big fat people out here who are very healthy. Their arteries are clean. Me don't know how. And then you have some other people out there going like say them hot off with them arteries clogged up. So that me I talk about. You know, go back to some dasheen and breadfruit and mommy give me some roast breadfruit the other morning with piece of bami and some kalaloo and thing and them kind of food there. Anyhow, we are going on that too much. We have to get into these topics because we have a lot to talk about this morning. Just a touch and go on these topics this Monday morning. And it's supposed to be a festive Monday, and we send everybody off into the work world feeling high and a high vibration. See, Pauline Davis says that is what happens when we get to the 50s and 60s. It is hard to lose these fats. Well, me not reach that yet. Me not reach that yet. I'm a 90s baby. Me not reach that yet, but me close. Me close. And yeah, it start already. Yeah, me can't lose the weight for nothing. No matter how me work out my soul case. And then when I do lose the weight, it come back in 24 hours. So me have to keep me have to keep on living at the gym, living at the gym. Me skip 2 days, me see breast. Me say rotted, what happened to my chest? How me have titty now? And then me go back in there and me firm up everything again. Me look around, me see hips. Me say blood fire, me no want to look like this. Uh, the woman supposed to have hips. You walk beside your woman and you and she shape the same. That not look good. So me go back in there again, me work up myself again. You know, it just come back like right away, right away. That never used to happen. So I can relate. I can definitely relate. Yo, British Jamaican girl says Monday blessings, so flow and all. It's bank holiday here in the UK. Wow, what that mean? And it's raining in London. It's sunny and beautiful here in Florida. It's so hot we have to go to the beach already. We having summer weather already. I'm not telling you to move here. I'm just saying it's warm here because you say it's raining there. So I'm sending you some warm vibration. See, big up to my Jamaican people them in Jamaica. I know so the weather nice in Jamaica right now as well. So yes, I am mysterious T. I'm not afraid to say it. That's why I'm saying me close to it. She said 50s and 60s. I said, me not reach there so yet. Yeah, but me close to it. So, yeah, we not hide nothing. Me don't want to live that life that way me hide nothing, yeah, man. It take too much to pretend say you is this and pretend. You know, so one of the most, you ever see them big grown man there and them, some tight pants and, me not watch man, but sometimes when me see it, it make me kind of like the pants them so tight to look like spandex and area, just own up your error. Just own up your error and get comfortable in your skin. Me I own up my error and me I comfortable in my skin. I don't need to pretend like I'm 25 and 30. Me don't need to do none of that. I don't want nobody try. I'm not trying to dye out the gray them every minute. I have to dye every day. Gray hair is one thing that men cannot really hide unless them dye every 24 to 48 hours. Ask any man. Why you think they have something called a 5 o'clock shadow? Women don't grow this on them face, but men do. And once you start gray, right, you have to go dye this every 24 to 48 hours. 24 to that's too much for me. That's too much for me. If you see gray hair start coming on my face, does know something I go rock my gray hairs them in my beard proudly, or me shave off my beard completely, which I normally do anyways. Right? So I know hide me that try hide it. I just saw me go. But I'm saying that's too much work. Trying to convince people you're way younger than you are. For what? You know what the brother said the other day, and I said this to my audience before? Him said it was too much work and he had to keep doing it every 24 to 48 hours. Dye him here. The hair on the head would last a little bit longer, but every so many days he had to dye it anyways. And he might try convince everybody. Then the beard now, he might dye that every 24 to 48 hours. And one day he was in the mirror and him dyeing up himself and thing. And him like him hear a voice inside of him say, stop it. You're ashamed of your grays. Why? And him a reason with himself, and him a say, because man, I'm not that old yet, and it's making me look old and whatever. And the voice said, put away the die. God has preserved you this far. That's what them grays mean. The grays mean say you've been here for quite some time. A lot of your peers didn't make it this far. God has preserved you this far. Let them grays out, man. Show the world that God has preserved you this far, and you're still here, and you're still healthy, and you just growing older and wiser, and you looking good still, and all these things. Me say, you know what? I might slogan that. That me I go run with. So I'm embracing my grays when they start coming in. I ain't trying to hide nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to hide a damn thing. So yeah, God has preserved you this far. Nobody with the grip. Ladies, you not always doing the fashion thing. So I don't business what y'all do. Y'all can put you can put on your weave and your wig and your braids and dye out your grays. That's a woman thing. Put on makeup and all this. Women do that. I don't know where the brothers are going now though. Like check out this brother right here. We have to start off with a laugh. We don't speak the language, but me want you to check out the outfit. See? Look. Where my man?
Non, faut pas dire ça.
Look at the outfit for real. What am I on? The man have on a mini skirt. No, we have to talk about him because see, this is what I'm talking about right here. So go from head to toe now. Him have on a felt hat, right? 2 big earring. We look like dancehall woman in the 80s, 90s. Bigger, them sunglasses, they look like a glasses where women wear upon the beach or on vacation in Miami. The vest. Watch how the vest are squeezing. And you see the belly? Some have on a mini vest covered by a fur coat. And then him have on a mini skirt to match it. And some water boot. Mid-rotted life crisis. That's not happening to me. Midlife crisis that when you don't when you know when you try to impress everybody and tell them so you're still hip and you're still in fashion. Midlife crisis, you will end up outside as a man in a mini skirt. Brother have on a mini skirt. Him have on water boot. Him have on a mini vest where I squeeze him and the whole and big belly outside still. Him have on a fur coat over all that. And the weather look hot. Him have on don't do it to yourself here, sir. Hey, me I stay in my era. I'm staying in my era. I don't wear tight pants. I wear big pants. I don't. I'll be not in a not no young boy. Let them have their time. We had our time. Yeah, that's right there. Anyhow, listen. We have some serious topics. So back to the relationship stuff now. Is it okay to go all day silent in a relationship? Is it okay to go all day silent in a relationship? This morning we're going to talk about Sizzla Kalonji back in the UK. We're going to talk about jealousy, and jealousy is closer to you than you think it is, and how some people act on their jealousy, which could be very, very dangerous to you. There's a Christopher Gilbert story that's out. Some of y'all might have caught it. In a fashion statement, to my make shade of pink. Nah, man, you need for dash way. That's not okay. If missing my daddy out the door in a miniskirt, me gone. And him can't call me neither. Don't son me, don't call my name loud, don't nothing. We are not associated. In a miniskirt though, and water boot. Audrey Wright says, what you mean by silent? Not even a good morning. Yeah, silent, not even a good morning. Or maybe you say good morning if but that's it. You don't speak for the rest of the day. 24 hours of silence. Is that okay? And we're talking about people who live together, right? And the reason why I'm asking this question is not for me. Me and Shakira are good. I think we are. Or I think we're working on being good. Me don't know. Because you don't ever know. Because you can only speak for yourself. But I think the temperature right now feel good. But it was yesterday a relationship counselor was saying that she actually posted and I saved it, and it says you cannot go 24 hours silent in a relationship and don't expect your partner to feel some kind of way. And I read the comment section and a lot of people were saying, one person said, well, that's a lie. Sometimes you need your space. and then I thought to myself, like, sometimes you need your space, yes, but what about your partner? Like in a relationship, you have to think about the other person as well as yourself. That's why relationships are work. You know what I'm saying? When you're single, you're single. You just think about yourself. I don't care what nobody want to think. I lock myself in the house. I turn my phone off. Don't call me. Nothing. Right? And I have nobody to answer to and nobody's feelings to cater to. But if you're in a relationship, you can't just wake up and just be like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not speaking today. Something you said yesterday pissed me off anyways, so I'm just mad. And I'll talk to you when I get to you, and it's gonna take like 24 hours. So you're around your partner for 24 hours, no speaking. Is that okay? All right. Jada Pink 22 says can't do that. Karen Notice says no, it's not okay. Kaitai Jai Empress says you shouldn't, but I have. That I think every man in a relationship have felt this. But I was surprised to see men yesterday saying they do it too. I'm not the type to do it. As Uno can tell, my mouth run, right? So I always want to talk. I want to talk about everything. So I'm not the one, but I'm not the type to do it. But I saw men yesterday and I was surprised that it was so many men who were saying, yeah, I do it. And then there were women who were saying, like, somebody please say this louder so they can hear it. So me, I said, everybody I go through this or have partners on the other side that's going through this. I usually think it was a woman thing that women would do this, but apparently men and women do this, right? Michelle Taylor says it's not okay. I haven't seen anybody here yet that says it's okay. Naya TV, big up yourself. Naya TV says it will cause somebody stress, especially if you guys are close. Right. Because you're wondering, right? You're wondering, like, okay, well, if they're not speaking to me, who are they speaking to? You know what I'm saying? Who them are entertaining or who's entertaining them, kind of thing. So I think it ends up causing more problems and putting more doubts in your relationship than it solves a problem. So now you have one more problem on top of another problem, right? I would love for Shakira to speak on this because, I tell her sometimes, I say, why don't you mirror the topics? I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day when we used to do videos, we used to have something called mirroring the topic. So I would do a topic and she would do her spin-off of the same topic. She would do a topic and I would do my spin-off of the same topic. And it was called we called it mirroring a topic because she's a woman and she's an individual. She have her own personality, her own life, her own system of beliefs, etc. So it'd be interesting to hear from a woman's perspective or from her perspective. It'll be interesting to hear from a man's perspective or from my perspective. That's why we used to do that, right? And I wish she would start doing that again. Cause me would have just sit down there and read and get to know also, right? No talk, no sex, yeah, nothing. No connection, no conversation, no nothing. You're just silent. Don't speak to me. I don't want to speak to you. Me I got my ways. Walk past you, don't say nothing to you. That kind of thing. It's not good going to bed upset, going out sleeping in malice. It isn't. It's absolutely not. Kaita Jar Empress says facts, and that's why I did it at Naya TV. AI Tech says it works. It works for the last 14 years. Really? That worked for the. You know what? Different strokes for different folks, man. Relationships ain't a one size fit all. If that worked for you for the last 14 years, but I was saying, I was driving all weekend this weekend. As y'all saw, I was on the road. So me, I think a lot. And I was thinking along the way, I said, some people are in a relationship. You've been in a relationship for a long time, and you brag about the years. Like somebody would say, I've been married 30 years. Yeah, but your partners might not be happy, you know? Because somebody stick around don't mean them happy, for the whole 30 years. And I've realized this now. Some people stick around because they love a person so much and they're hoping for a day will come where that person will change, right? And it's called just having faith and actually really loving a person. Because we see one say, well, if you really love somebody, you don't just flee. You don't just vacate. We have other sayings like the grass ain't greener on the other side, it's green where you water it. So enough how we are water the grass, and you're over here and you're not leaving and you're staying committed to it. It's not necessarily that you're happy because you're still suffering in some way, right? Suffering in silence or you're just dumbing down to appease the other person, or you're so them married how many years doesn't mean your whole unit is happy. It could just mean say you happy. I tell women like this: if you with somebody and this the person you want to be with, but you can't conform to their ways or something not work with Uno, you go your separate way. There's always a man out there that will marry you. There's always a man out there that will wife you and be with you. I've seen it. I've seen men and they call them simps, but I don't want to use the simp word. But I've seen men who marry women because they're getting older now. Them teely don't work like it used to. So them can't put on a proper strapping. So them worried about if they meet somebody new, them have to go explain why it no work again. And then somebody are gonna all kind of something. So when they get somebody, them latch on and they're like, I want to grow old with this person. May I keep that person here? Right? Not necessarily say it's love and a love connection. It's more like a necessity kind of thing. I need a partner kind of thing. So there are men out there, a lot of men who do this, and they marry women who talk to them in a certain kind of way. Like I've heard women talk to their husbands like, pardon my language, everybody. If you don't never hear the F bomb before, close your ears. But I have to make emphasis, so I have to use this. Like I heard one woman talking to her husband, and she was like, "Fuck you, boy." Shut the fuck up. Why you keep going? Why you keep going? Just stop. Shh. I don't want to hear it. Man quietly whistle goes away in the kitchen, make him coffee. I'm gonna sit down on back veranda. You know? I'm I'm like, and you settled for that. Hold my bag. I'm going in this. First of all, he didn't even want to be at the mall. Hold my bag. I'm going in the store right here. You coming? Matter of fact, I don't even want you to come. You could sit right there because you always bother me when you come in here, anyways. You sit right there. And them gone in the store for hours and them stand up outside that store with our handbag like this. You know, I see it. I see it all the time. You all see it too. So that's not love. But that same woman will tell you, I've been married 25 years. Okay. You've been married 25 years, but your husband ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he's still there, but he ain't happy. You should be thankful for a man like that, though, that love you through all that. Because I know somewhere in him, he's hoping for you to change. Vice versa, same thing if it's a woman versus man, and the other way is flip the other way around. You know, that's why I don't go off of the theory or the saying, the slogan that says "happy wife, happy life." I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. And the other day, when you know the little thing with me and Shakira, a lot of women kept sending me that SouFlo, whatever it is, swallow your pride and apologize. And remember, happy wife, happy life. Me a different breed. Me no, I'm not. Yo, me full of confidence, still confidence pour out of my head top. Me not afraid. Me, like I'm not. I must really love you to be sticking through. I mean, not do it neither. But happy wife, happy life is a lie. It's happy family unit, happy life. If the children them not happy, how the hell can you as an adult be happy in that relationship if you have kids there? If there are no kids there, how can you be happy if you're the only one happy? You look cross at your partner and your partner look miserable and you happy? Nah, man, me can't do it. I don't even want my wifey walking with me in public if she having a bad day. Seriously, because you know what though? You know, yeah, I don't know if you ever noticed this yet, but me notice it when me I walk, me I look for other people, and I'm looking at like a woman with a man that look like this not where she want to be. She will tell the whole world with her face while she is in his company. She have that "come rescue me please" face. She have that "oh my god I can't stand his ass" face. And it might be they're good otherwise, but them just having a bad day. But the face alone tells strangers it ain't right in your world because your woman couldn't even keep that look off her face, or your husband couldn't even keep that look off his face. Yeah, he's disgusted with you right now, or she is disgusted with. I bet she do that all the time, or I bet he does that all the time. You know, and then come other people now who are like, I bet you I could talk to her. I bet you I could at least flirt with her. I could probably even get her number. I could probably even. No, I said I word there. But you know when I go already. Because you walk with that look upon your face. I mean, I don't want nobody walk with that look upon them face around me. You know what I mean? So I'm concerned about her happiness as much as I'm concerned about mine's. And yeah, people have different personalities. Some people are bubbly. Like me, I try to get up. I've been through too much sorrow. So I try to get up every day and force myself to smile until I can smile genuinely. Force myself to be happy until happiness just kick in. Whereas somebody else might get up and feel like, I'm just not into it today for whatever the reason is. And them just drag through the day. Different personalities. But that look there. That look there. So at the end of the day, the question was, is it okay to go all day silent in a relationship? Majority of us says no, it's not. One or two people said it's worked for them 14 years. The next person said no, it's not, no way, can't work, etc. Majority of people though agree that it can't work. The key element here is communication, right? Communication. So you have to communicate with each other. So even if you're mad, upset, something, just say something like, I'm not feeling you right now. I love you, but I'm so upset with you right now. And we have to go talk about this later. But just give me a little space. Let me process this, please. And then you can go do your thing, right? But don't take too long. When you take too long, you leave doors open. The last thing you want to do in a relationship is leave your partner feeling like they're in it by themselves or they're lonely when they're with you. That's a hell of a feeling to feel. When you're there with somebody but you feel like you're alone, that's one hell of a feeling to feel, right? That will make people stray. And then the world we live in now, people are at your fingertips. It's not woman can get men easy. It's not men can get women easy. Everybody can get somebody easy now. I'm not saying you can get somebody good. I'm saying you can get somebody easy, right? So you have to focus on where you are deal with and make sure you handle it right. I don't know. Sometimes when I speak these talks, I'm teaching myself while I'm speaking to y'all, but that's life. That's what I try and make people understand. Say, don't put too much into my content more time that I give out. It's me talking myself through life while helping somebody else who is thinking along the same way to go through life. Not necessarily Shakira and SouFlo in it again and support more problem. Yeah, I word my trophy are, it doesn't have to be that. Although sometimes it is, but but it doesn't have to be that because I'm motivated by my own life, right? I'm motivated by my own life and what I'm experiencing and going through, so forth. So yeah, man. With that said, if you're one of them kind of people that malice is what it's called, malice. You can't have a healthy relationship with malice. I listen to elders talk. Let's close it off like this. I've listened to elders speak, and every elder couple who seems happy together, both the man and the woman happy, them always say that one thing. Like one, don't go to bed upset with each other. They all say that in common. The second thing they all said in common was you can't keep hold grudges. You can't hold grudges. And it's a lot of forgiveness. So whatever it is you're upset about, you're gonna have to learn to like turn over the forgiveness wheel there quickly, brush some stuff off, and get back to your happiness, right? So you always have to constantly training yourself to get back to your happiness. And it's all training. It's training, learning, growing, and putting these things into practice till they become normal. I just equate it to like being in the infantry and the army. They drill us so much with our weapon. I kid you not. I'm on a training exhibition, and when we go to sleep the night, I remember one night I went to sleep and I hear a soldier next to me running through the drills in his sleep. Running, and the man I say it, and he's doing the hand motion, but he's on his back sleeping. So I think it's the same way out here at civilian world that we're not born knowing all these things. We learn. We lost relationships before. We messed up before. We learn along the way. We grow, right? The important part of life is that you learn and you grow in a positive direction and you apply these things that you learn to your life so you can become a better person. I mean, I talk to me while me I talk to you, man. And that I go on. See, there, Diane Jackson says, "No, we forget. So me not talk, and I hate that. You will forget, so you not talk." So you just go silent and just separate yourself and forget so you have a partner. Oh God. Mm. And then when you're the partner that always have to come try make up when things happen, that also could weigh heavily on your partner as well. Never be in a relationship where you make your partner feel like everything that's wrong is them and everything that's right is you. That can't work. That can't work. Everything that's wrong cannot just be them. Anybody is gonna be burdened under that. That kind of says I hate you. You're the worst mistake I ever made in life. Every friggin' thing that's wrong go right now is you. Who want to be with that? Who want to be with that? And I tell you what it does. It puts a kind of feeling in your partner now where I wonder if they're being unfaithful, like infidelity, they might cheat. Because who stays faithful to somebody who they feel like you my worst enemy? Who they feel like, everything wrong is me? Who they feel like I don't even want to be with you, kind of thing. So you start thinking all kind of things which guide your behavior. Remember, I know your thoughts guide your behavior, I know. So if you start think certain things, you're gonna start act them out, right? You're gonna if you start resenting your partner because they always go quiet on you, they don't want to be, they act like they don't want their own you, whatever. It's gonna start manifesting in your behavior towards that partner. Even if your mouth don't say it, your mind's gonna say, "Well, fuck you too." Then, shit, you wake up every day act like fuck me, well, fuck you too, and you're gonna start treating them like that and treating your relationship like that, and before you know it, it's the end. So, me, I always try to see stuff long term. So sometimes I even tell wife and I say, "Yo, what we are doing right now, this is the end. This is the beginning of the end. I'm not planning on going nowhere. You're not planning on going nowhere. Yeah, but we're working towards the end though. We are. Cause where you think all this is going to go? Where do you think all this is going to manifest into? If it's not worked out, it's going to manifest into the end eventually, right? Right. Then Missy one doctor yesterday I talked about stress and talking about being in a certain type of relationship and talking about how he gives anybody in these type of relationship 5 to 7 years before they diagnose their first severe illness. And these illnesses are manifested in the gut and they come from a lot of emotional ups and downs and stuff. Me I say, rotted. No man, it's important to be with somebody then that has a healthy chain of thought, like wants to be happy. You literally stay in your relationship and get sick. Yeah, and get sick. Apollonia says, I always watch you and I cannot comment. But I see your comments now. So comment now all you want to. And thank you for being here, Apollonia. Kaitaja Empress says, well, oh, Dorothy T. Dorothy T says, yes, June managed to catch the live today. Dorothy T, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Karen Notice, big up yourself. Naya TV says, you can always tell when someone's in a toxic relationship because they look like it, the way they look. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all are good fakers. I'll give you a good example. I've seen women in a very toxic relationship, like woman all tech beaten. And she come outside and make the world think it's all good. She posts on social media that this is the love of her life, and she's happy and everything. Man, I thump her up in her head at night time, punch her in her face. She put makeup on it, design one new hairstyle to cover that eye till the black eye go away. I don't know if you could always tell when somebody is in a toxic relationship. I know you could tell after they get out of one though. Every time somebody get out of a toxic relationship, don't you notice if them did maga down and look like them did a suffer? Soon as they leave that toxic relationship, them round up and look nice and start look 10 years younger and all that. So I don't know. I don't know. But people are good at hiding stuff. Here what may I say. Let's move on to the next topic. But we are gonna leave this one by saying this. Regardless of whatever relationship you're in, just make sure say there's happiness in it. Cause life too short. Yeah. And stress cause sickness. Just remember that part. Stress, not good. Cause sickness. There's healthy stress and then there's stress that's not healthy. You don't want to keep on taking on the unhealthy stress. It manifests into sickness eventually, right? But happiness is the key. Cause life short, man. You gotta enjoy life, and it's even better to enjoy it with somebody who you really want to enjoy it with. Then it gets sweet, right? Right. Pauline Davis says, SouFlo TV, whenever you get psychological, astute, some of your viewers vent against you. So be careful. All right, Pauline, here's the thing. I've been doing this for a while and I've learned over the years not to really care because as when one person or two people say nay, always 100 that say yay. So I've had people who say I unsubscribe from your channel today because um something you said or you're starting to get full of yourself or whatever they said. And I said, okay, you didn't have to tell me, just unsubscribe. I'll see you down the road. And guess what happens? They unsubscribe, but they secretly still watch. That's one. Later on, they resubscribe. Or I also noticed because I have my algorithms from YouTube, they unsubscribe, but 31,000 new people subscribed, right? So we can't please everybody, my friend. And as long as you know that what you're saying is not foul, disrespectful, you're not putting out no negative energy into the universe, you're not invigilating or encouraging people to go commit suicide and do foolishness with their life, then I'm good. What's is good with my spirit? Who come and stay, and who leave. That's life. That's just like in your own life. Some people are gonna come and they're gonna find you worthy enough to stay your entire life. And some people are gonna come along and they're gonna use you if they can and leave. Some people are gonna come try mash you up and left. Some people are gonna stay a little bit longer, but them still left. You know, that's sort of thing already. We not have to worry about everybody because we can't. It's not realistic, right? Right. Dorothy T says, Grace T, thanks. Claudette Sterling, thank you. Is somebody's birthday today? Why may I say all these thanks and thank you? Oh, you will get there in Jesus' name, Dorothy T. Oh, let's talk about the Jesus name stuff. This pastor said, shh, be quiet in the name of Jesus. Give me my pen. I found this funny. I, I found this very funny. And I gotta ask my audience, what do you think should have happened here? And what I can't start looking at brother here in a miniskirt and in water boot. Like my brothers are going down. All right. This pastor. Okay, here it is. Let me set this up before. I don't know if some of you might have seen it. It was in a shade room over the weekend. There's church going on here, right? Praise and worship at take place, right? Uh the pastor is singing, people are singing along, they're praising, but there's one church sister in there who is hollering out really loudly. The pastor singles her out. Huge church. Goes to her, shuts her the hell up in the name of Jesus. But me want you to see it and then tell me in the comment section, was pastor right for doing this? Why you think he was right or was he wrong? And or if this is one of the reasons why you yourself stay away from church, etc., etc. Still Lovely says, I can easily be in the same house and not speak to that person for months. My biggest problem is holding on to the things that people say that hurt my feelings. I believe you. I believe I believe you. I believe you. Anyway, to me, I see stress as a killer, so I choose happiness. Absolutely, man. You will stress yourself into a stroke in a relationship, and then the person never want you in the beginning, anyways. So them left you like this, right? Got your stroke done, frig you up now. So now, and them gonna look somebody else that look healthy and happy. And don't waste your time until you stroke out. All right, choose happiness daily. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyhow, let's get into this piece of church something right there. So, and I want you to tell me, what did Pastor do wrong if he did anything wrong? Listen.
Hey, stop her.
Stop her.
Hush, hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. I lift my hands.
Yo.
The only voice I want heard is his.
Oh my God.
Oh, praise.
Coballing. Listen. What's she going through? on.
Hey, stop her.
Stop her.
Hush, hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. I lift my
Wicked.
hands.
He always said silence in the name of Jesus.
The only voice I want heard is his.
Rotted.
Oh, praise.
Yo, I found that so funny, but I got so much to say though. But I want to see what y'all got to say. The man said, "Stop her, shh, hush, hush, shh. Silence." He said, "Silence in the name of Jesus." The only voice I want to hear is his. Yo, what what would you have done? I'm sure the people have complained about her screaming. Apparently, she does it every week. No. Straight. He should have called her and prayed for her. Disrespectful. Grace, you think you should have called her and prayed for her? Somebody says that's Pastor Keon Henderson. He's married Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife. What? Stop, didn't she? She stopped, didn't she? Hush your ass up. Shush. But he couldn't say hush your ass up. Shush. Stop it. Stop your foolishness. Yo, Pastor realized she a fake. Julie Tepper says Pastor realized she a fake. Wait, hold on. The pastor was not married to Shaquille O'Neal ex-wife. That I would. The Holy Ghost Spirit is moving like a magnet. Amen. To that cowballing, she was casting her burdens unto the Lord, and He dismissed her. Dorothy T says she was kind of disruptive. Donna Thompson says, "Can you come live Sunday? Do it for the mothers. If it's been for even for 1 hour. Oh, for Mother's Day, at your request, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. All right. That's in Houston. Pastor wrong, but she was more wrong for that loud, ridiculous Halloween. Ow! Ow! I was like, what's wrong with her? But I'm gonna tell you something else. Watch this, because I grew up in the church. I'm gonna tell you something else. Hold on for a minute there. Dale Ricketts says the foreign hush and Jamaican hush are two different things. Wait till them hush you up in a Jamaica, you know. It'll be a whole. Hey. Tap your eyes. Tap your eyes, Ina. Yes, me and my husband was talking about it last night. She was in a spiritual realm and him out of order. She remember something. Remember the point Jamaica curse. Remember the point Jamaica curse and she remember something. She remember something. I want she remember. Remember. Ow! What did she remember? I want she remember. Yo! Pastor must know something where we don't know, you know. Pastor says shh before you tell on the two away. Stop it. And you see how she piped down quick door, right? She was like, okay, babe, I mean, Pastor. I'm sorry. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, brother.
Wagwan King.
Pastor the disrespectful, man.
You feel so disrespectful?
Yeah, man. He couldn't just take time slide go over there and say, you know, tone it down a bit. But he might go talk that, Lord. Like, he maybe knows sin about her still, you know. But they don't think they have me in a church regular still.
But
maybe know how in do it, but may I tell you that, yeah, some girl out there, wicked. Cause me I tell you to blood seed. You see which part me there? Which no, as in obviously I live in America, right?
Right.
So remember when you tell it there Jamaica and thing. May I tell you, Pastor that time most Christianic thing.
Lord,
I tell you, we me deal with that the day before.
Oh God.
Sunday they should have you know a sign dancing them and sitting getting a spirit. And may I tell you to blood, yo, may I tell you, me get to go in the house there, all stop, me I forgot on them, don't stop on them. Through them a bill upstairs and something, them have that little boat thing that they latch on the inside and thing. And may I tell you, when me deal with that certain type of way, man, the next day, sometimes I have to say, Me can't continue to come to the church and watch us in there. Because you see, just because she a pastor daughter and she do that,
Mm-hmm.
and he see that
Mm-hmm.
in a spirit and everything a tremble and all of that a speaking in tongues. I said everybody in a church I do this city. Everybody. Even
Jano.
my mother did a go to church and I do that she a do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because me can't believe it. And me see pastor woman in a next man car too.
Yeah, man, man, do a gear, all right, brother.
Church.
Maybe the man did a gear, all right,
Yeah,
go
right.
somewhere.
Oh. So when pastor have few woman in a car, I pray. Oh.
Well,
You know the man, but me not say you know have people who really get in a spirit and tongues, and maybe because of where they do them and member it have burn them inside and them a little.
oh!
But may I tell you, I wonder it look like she go sleep with somebody else man in our church and
Yo.
try to get you.
Marvin, the point of me, I can't remember something. Remember something.
True, man. Wicked.
Yeah, my brother.
True.
Malas.
Yeah.
Hear what? I'll balance this real quick. Watch this. Oh, all right. Check it, right? Although I'm not a church person anymore, I still don't want to be blasphemous. See? Because you know when instilling at you. But even though you know different things today, you still know what you know from them teaching there as well. So I keep it respectful and be like this. Yeah, cause Miss Ruby there, right? That's all. I don't want she lick me. Duppy box harder than regular human box. See? A spiritual box is harder than a regular human box, and my granny still there right there. So anyhow, watch this. When she scream out like that, right? All fun and joke aside, the first thing I thought when I was watching it, I was like, who the hell is screaming like, what kind of scream is that? The person sound like they're getting hurt. When Mr. The man reach over and say, hi, hey, shh, hush, hush, shut it. In the name of Jesus, I need to be quiet. I'm going to tell you two things, but here's the one that stuck with me. Pastors back when I was coming up, I don't know if they're still the same. I'm guessing some of them are still the same. Spiritual discernment is something. And there is also a spirit that's called a spirit of disruption. You understand? It's the spirit of disruption that enters into your wedding or your matrimony, your union, your relationship, and disrupt things. The spirit of disruption. So some pastors, right, because some of them are pimp nowadays, of course, and some of them are genuinely Holy Ghost filled, spirited, whatever you want to call it. They are in tune with the spiritual realm. So they know when there is a spirit of disruption. So in the middle of praise and worship now, and them say them a praise and them a worship the Almighty Creator, and that, wow, wow, maybe his discernment is saying to him, this is a disruption on purpose, and this is not of God, right? Because all attention now is going to go to this. That's one side to look at it from. The all attention now is going to go to this. People are going to stop singing and giving praises, and I'm going to start just there over there, so I focus on her. So I have to hush her, and I can't do it in a silent manner. I can't just reach over there and whisper. You know, people might look at us and be like, her and Pastor got something going on. Look at the way he told her, because he went over there and whispered something in her ear and she just stopped. I bet she was about to confess something. You know what I mean? So they have to do it as he was directed or led by the Spirit to do it. That's from that perspective, my understanding of, right? Now, from the other perspective is this. I have a thing about churches that don't care about their people. Yeah, man, come used to go church. Rebuke her. I rebuke her, right? I have a thing that a church. That's why I got detached from the church, because I went to church a lot and I noticed that there were pastors who would say, pass around the offering plate, and they would pass it around twice. And they showed up in a pretty suit and nice, nice car and everything, and they're well dressed, and they live on the other side of town where the expensive houses are, and they don't have a job. So all this money they're making from their people in the church. Now, me notice this from your youth, so me I said to myself, say, And then when you question them, they will tell you that God wants us to have nice things. But what me did notice about them the most is this. When an old lady come and say, Pastor, say, me light cut off, water gone. The man would have tell her, say, well, you can still carry water from out a standpipe, and God will send rain to fill up the drums, and you just have to pray harder. And maybe you're not tithing and offering, giving you the right amount you're supposed to get. Let me go look into that and see how much your salary is and what percentage of it you're giving. Because if you're not giving the right amount, you won't get back your right amount of blessings. From a young youth, me I said, this is foolishness and friggery. Now, that reminded me of that just now, because if he really cared, what better time it would have been. Let her keep screaming. I would have walked right over to her if I was him. I would have just walked right over to her, stretch out my hand and put my hand on her shoulder. I would have said, sister, what's troubling you? What's troubling you? And then see where it goes from there, right? If she start kick up now and go on like she need an exorcism, then we know so we have to go beat out the devil out of her, cause that then would have done a true. The devil come to her and he might come in our church now, come fight with. So we have to go perform our exorcism right away. Or she might break down and start crying and really start telling some stuff. You know what I mean? She might break down and start crying and say, I'm going through this. I just got diagnosed with this. My mama is going through this. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I don't have that. This is not in place. I'm feeling suicidal. I'm this. I tried to take my own life last night. I just can't tell anybody. I'm wearing my pain and it looks like I'm laughing, but I'm dying. You don't know what the hell she going through. So the fact that he did not check, because come on now, we're all humans. We're all humans. And if that woman there got silenced, left that church, went home and killed herself, him probably would have felt away. The whole church would have felt away, because they would have been like, damn, that was our moment to stop her. People don't have to cry out to you and say, save me, I go kill myself. They don't have to say those words. They could say it in many other ways where you can see that, everything wrong over here. So let me see if I could be of help. You know what I mean? That's human. If you care. If you care. So I'm laughing at one part because it is funny. I saw me did stay, man. When I did their church, me in a church a lot. My hand them class, so put between me knee them, so and me round there laugh. I was one of them kids until them reach on there and lick me, and then me have to hold that one lick there and stay back. So, but looking at that and thinking rationally, I thought he missed a big moment. That pastor missed the biggest moment ever. That sister was going through something, because people in the ball out just for no reason. She is convicted in her spirit about something, and I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. I think she needed help. I think she needed to be seen and heard at that moment. What better moment? You see how the church big? What better moment to have all those people wrap hands around her in prayer and let her know that whatever you're going through, you're not going through it alone. You're wanted. You're perfect the way you are. You can do this. You know what I mean? Uphill battle, we got you, kind of thing. But the fact that he said shh, and bigger than that, the fact that all those people agreed with him, she might not even ever go back to that church. Because she come back to that church tomorrow or next week, everybody are gonna look upon her now like she was the one that was up there going, ah! Remember her? And pastor shut her ass up with them big church hat. Yeah, girl, she's so extra. She extra all the time. I was making all that damn noise. I was so glad when he told her ass to shut up in the name of Jesus. She feels shame now more than anything. So now she probably have her problem she was crying out for on top of shame from how she was handled or dealt with. I don't know. I didn't really like it, but I did find it funny. So I'm just being honest. Okay? That way. Crystal G says they say it's a regular behavior. I don't know. I hear people who don't even go to that church saying it's a regular behavior, but I don't hear the pastor saying it's a regular behavior and the parishioners saying it's a regular behavior. Even if it's a regular behavior, it might be something that she is crying out for because she needs help with, doesn't know any other way to. It's important as the leader, though, that he could have stepped out, put a hand on her shoulder, firm hand on her shoulder, let her know I'm here for you. Sister, what's troubling you? He could have even said, I hear you cry out like this all the time. And I'm convicted in the spirit to just say something to you. Ask you, what are you going through? Maybe she would tell you, say, I'm just giving praises, Pastor. Maybe. Or maybe she would just spill the beans and it'll be something that you're like, damn, you going through that right in front of us and we didn't even know it. Isn't that what church supposed to be for? Isn't your church supposed to be your family? Like you praise and worship together, unite in the spirit, right? And help each other out and care and love for each other and all these kind of things. It's like a community kind of thing. Isn't that what it's supposed to be for? She stopped coming. She's probably going to stop coming. I see, like I said, the church did that right across the street from my house. If I'm in Jamaica, for those of you who follow me for a while, go look at my Jamaica vlogs, and you will see when one time I stand up at the house, I'm gonna turn the camera and show you where the church is. Or next time I go Jamaica, I'm gonna do it again so you could see it. I can fling a stone and lick the church. The church is that close to my yard. So when them never used to have church in the church, them used to bring church come on my veranda or in my living room, right? And for us, it was something much different. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, slave master indoctrination and, European handed down religion and perception of God and all that. We beat out all those things already because at the root of it all, though, is a level of spiritual grounding that I think is better than just growing up with nothing and just being out there just frivolously in the world and make any kind of anything take you go anywhere, right? So at least that groundation was set in my life. So I approach it from that. And I always thought, well, a good pastor would be like this. A good pastor would be like that. Man, a good pastor would never do that. Like a good pastor would never tell the old lady that just told him, man, I have nothing to give today, pastor, cause right now my light bill high and the light cut off. And instead of this man saying, Sister Mary, how much is your light bill? And write a check and say pay it off and put on the light back in the house. You go tell the woman about she not giving enough tithes and offering and she not praying hard enough and the water gone and water rate gone up and sister and you are tell her about if she pray hard enough, God will send rain and set the drum them because the drums are gonna be full. I'm gonna go full up the drum them with water. You're wicked. You're a con artist. You're not a pastor. You know what I'm saying? You're not a pastor. All the money you collected, you couldn't just put on back the light. You couldn't just turn on back the water. I don't know, man. That one that rubbed me the wrong way. But it did funny though. And a hell of a scream that was. I don't know what kind of scream that was, but it's a hell of a scream. That scream came from her gut. Hold on there. Ooh.
I live my Hey,
Hey, hush your ass up. Stop her.
hush, hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. I lift my hands into the only voice I want heard is his. Oh, praise.
Yep. I ain't going to hell by myself. Audrey Wright, you coming too. Lester Steph, you coming too. Oh! Oh! Jesus Christ. Yo, I hope that woman get some help if it's help what she need, yo. Oh man. Okay, moving right along, right? Just a news flash, real quick. There's a story out here that I really want to get into with y'all, but we'll get into that story in a minute. We're gonna breeze through the rest of the story them now still. So just a news flash for my Jamaicans. I told you a month ago, for the one them were out there doing their thing. I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do. I pass information along, and if you want to use it, right? Uh, nearly 100 Lotto scammers have been fingered for extradition. I told you that in March. Nearly 100 of y'all from Jamaica are about to go to foreign and you've been fingered for extradition. Now, a lot of you don't even know it yet. Pass it around to your scammer cousin. He might be on the list. And yesterday, there's an attorney who resides here in the US. I believe it is in Florida, Jamie, but he works between Jamaica and Florida, and he's going to be in Jamaica again soon. And he put a message out yesterday saying that those extraditions have now been approved, right? So here,
Gene, why do you think your marriage failed?
hold on there. Here is his. Here we go.
The government in Jamaica just approved the extradition of numerous people alleged to be involved in lottery scam. I'll be in Jamaica in April. If you believe that you may be on that list and you want a consultation,
That's this month.
very
Last month.
important to give me a call and schedule that consultation. The consultation fee is going to be at least $1,000 US. And of course, you can't pay by card or Zelle. It has to be cash. Give the office a call, 954-626-0551. Spaces are limited. You need to get that consultation. If not from me, from a criminal defense attorney. But I'll be in Jamaica. And you know me, results matter.
The plain land, it's the plain land. Struggle up myself with a interrogation.
The plain land, yes, the plain land. Saggle up myself to take interrogation. I thought that was funny. I hope I don't get a copyright infringement because it wasn't that long. But here we. the lion there. Lion on the big Louis Vuitton belt, my friend, and him in pinstripe suit, tailor made. Him said, it's gonna cost you at least $1,000. That's US dollars. And no, you cannot pay in card or check. It has to be cash only. You understand? Or if you know your name is on that list and you can't get in touch with him, you need to get in touch with an attorney who can handle this situation here for you. So let me recap because this is most recent, right? But he's saying that the extraditions have been approved. Okay. Alison Thomas says, SouFlo, did you hear about the plane that landed in Jamaica without the airport knowing they was coming to Jamaica? They say Indians and some from a place up by Russia living in the ROK hotel. No, I didn't, but me I gotta look it up though. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Security Minister Dr. Harris Chang revealed that nearly 100 Jamaicans have been identified for extradition to the United States to answer lottery scamming offenses. It's not a guess, it's happening. The security minister made it abundantly clear that the Jamaican government has no difficulty in facilitating the extradition requests of the American government. That means when Uncle Sam send for you, they have no problem sending you, right? There will be no hiccups. I am told that at this point, there are nearly 100 who have been identified, these individuals, for extradition. The government of Jamaica has no problem cooperating and working to mitigate the hopefully remove this particular source of criminal activity from our system because they are a danger and a risk to our society, Chang said. He was speaking at the Global Service Association of Jamaica, GSAJ, President's Breakfast Forum at the Grand A View event place in Montego Bay, St. James. The event was held under the theme Security, looking at all angles. Chang urged that the cyber criminals are using innovative ways now in transferring their ill-gotten gains to Jamaica. But local security agencies, in partnership with their international counterparts, are making a headway in their fight to eliminate this scourge. The sums of money are increasing. Oh, I'm about to drop a video later on today that tells you about the money, the amount of money that's been made, and a bunch of other something. So stay tuned for that one. But he said that the sums of money are increasing. They are using different techniques, which means that we have to evolve in our technology and improve our skill set almost on a daily basis just to keep up with them. And it involves police work as well. I understand that they now move cash in bulk. They move cash in credit cards. They transport it in different ways, and whichever means that they can be identified by cyberspace, they will use it. They have one in the dark web, in the dark web to hide. So it's very complex and critical areas in law enforcement. And I'm not myself a techie like Mia, but I have some very good people who are handling this who are techies. I must ensure the industry in the system that, in fact, this system works here. And we take pride, CFCP and MOCA, and a number of individuals who work in other agency, government agencies, and military intelligence. So, our partners have given us considerable support in this particular area. They, in fact, provide good information, and we monitor, of course, the other side because it's a partnership that is genuinely mutual, he stated. And again, they have no problem once the US requests you for extradition, handing you over and making that process smooth for you to board that plane, shankle man uncle. You know how that go already. Cause them lock you up here, so, and then them shackle your thing there to your thing there, and you shackle around your waist and it shackle to your ankle, and you have to shuffle cross. So, and yeah, they don't have no problem doing it, is what he's saying. And 100 have been at this point picked and approved to go. So I guess we'll be seeing these extradition flights, or they might not be showing them. They might be sending them out at night, like how the deportee flight them coming some from the US. The UK always announces a deportation flight coming in. The US never does. The US just sends them, and the US sends them quite often, right? So they might also be getting extradited without them saying, okay, here they go, and here's another one, and here's another four, here's another five. Again, I can't tell you how to live your life. I stay out of people business. Cause I don't want to see me a road and talk about, yo, and the black boy that way, all in a chat about we in a dog. Yeah, I don't business. I'm just telling you information so you can use it to save yourself and your loved ones. I already told y'all that they're planning to come for your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. This is something that is being formulated with the US government. Okay? This information was put out officially. Mother, father, sister, brother, baby mother. Look, when they come, right, what they're going to be doing is this. So she have a X6 and a X7. And a brand new GLE. Oh, and the house is like 3 stories. Who is she? Where does she work? And you are gonna say, oh, I'm a mother house. I'm a mother, my father care them. They're gonna be dragging up your mama and your daddy. Okay, and your mama and your daddy are gonna have to show paperwork, trail, the money, where it come from to own all this. And no, well, I'm 70, and I've been working and saving my whole life. That not gonna work. That not gonna work. So I'm just warning y'all before them come. You take that information there, do what you want to do with it. All right, that part, that part. On to the next one now. Once I said the vlogger boy there, it brings me right to this topic right here. A youth over the weekend, because I was traveling over the weekend and I missed a lot of stuff. I don't know if y'all caught this headline. A delivery man in a viral video. We'll move along. Scabba them do what you want to do with the info. So you don't find yourself on a iron bird heading out, and it's not a flight that you booked, and it's not a destination that you booked. Delivery man in viral video killed in Mobay. Despite pleading his innocence and distancing himself, I have the video right here, and distancing himself from an alleged crime in a widely circulated video, a St. James delivery man was cut down in a hail of bullets on Thursday night at the vicinity of the Barnett Street fire station. The Gleaner understands, shout out to the Gleaner, understands that Randane known as Rasta Van Horn. He was 26 years old, and he was shot by unknown assailants about 9:30 p.m. as he sat in his Toyota Corolla motorcar on Barnett Street in Montego Bay. Now, his attackers escaped in a waiting motorcar. Van Horn was transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was confirmed dead. And there is a amateur video of Van Horn, which we will watch in a minute, making the rounds around social media with him staunchly refuting claims allegedly made by a social media blogger that he was the getaway driver in a crime that happened last month. So what happened here seems to be somebody put up the man video and said, put up the man's picture first and said, this is him. The man the involved in it, him did the getaway driver. The people them go kill the youth. But he found out that they had his video up. He said he contacted that so-called vlogger. He asked them, please remove my video because you're putting my life in danger, and I didn't. I'm not involved in any of what you're talking about. And the day that incident happened that you're speaking of, everybody could vouch for me at work because I was at work. I wasn't even in that area. Well, it turns out that he lost his life, right? Behind it, they gunned him down. This is the Gleaner I'm reading it from. He named the channel that put his picture out there, and I followed the comment section of under his video, and the first one struck me. Somebody said, if that was my family member, me would have got kidnapped that boy there and torture him and murder him on camera for everybody see it. The next person answered that comment and said, yeah man, them vlogger boy are now for start dead off. Them vlogger boy are now for start dead off. You gotta understand, right? That there's some people out there, them heights of ignorance is up yasso. So when somebody talk about them vlogger boy that for start dead off, and the next person say them irresponsible vlogger, yeah, them money a chat bunch of shit and make people get killed off, it's only a matter of seconds before them just heap everybody together and said them vlogger boy have to start dead off. Right? This is his video that he put out right before he was killed. It's right here. Let me see. Pull it up. Okay, here it is. All right, listen to this video and watch the video.
All right, morning. All who see this video, yeah, and know me, I know a line of work for me do. They know say, yo, that is something where them put up on one spot me about me know say nothing no go so. You see me, nothing no go so. Even the day when that the accident there, that the crime that they happen, me they are work. You see me? So all who see this video yeah, me put up right now on my status, and all who know me, I know say, yo, me not capable of them type of something where them put up. I want to share this on one spot me, they share on everything. Cause right now, my life depends on jeopardy. A whole heap of things that right now for me depend state right now. Right now, I just get eviction notice from my landlord say I have to leave. Because they say I want it. I want it for what I don't know about. Because they tell me say I get away driver for man where I don't even know places where I don't even go. So right now, I just call to the public right now. I just want everybody who see this video, they can put up on the status, put up on everything. To make people share and put up so you can go there. So man will put up my picture and then something up on one spot media can take off the picture and can repost it and even apologize and make people know in the public say, yo, this a youth I don't have nothing to do with it. Because right now this year I put my life in a problem right now. Because right now I'm uncomfortable, I can't work good, I can't do nothing good right now, I'm paranoid. So right now all who see this video from you can send out it, you can give me a strength, send out it to everybody who you can send it out to. Because right now my life depends on just through people tell life on me over something I'm doing now. I got a police station, I got a Freeport, I got a Barnett Street, I got my lawyer. Right now, here one day I go in the morning. Right now, this thing I'm well tragic because I'm in deep trouble right now. Alright, morning. All who see this video here.
And he was gunned down after that video went up. Sorry, me never see him video for put it out. Cause I was missing over the weekend. Doing family business. But yeah, the comments. And when they start to heap everybody together. I want my people to understand something, right?
All who see this
I want them understand something like we not all the same. And we don't all do the same thing. Right? Everybody who follow my platform know this. If it ain't verified and certified, me not mess with it. And I don't because of stuff like this. And I know that stuff like this can happen. You understand? I know that stuff like this can happen. I did a video one time on a soldier. He was in the U.S. Military, and he got deported to Jamaica. And I did the video thinking I was going to help him because I'm a soldier myself, right? So I said, oh my God, he served in the military and then they deported him and he didn't commit any outrageous crime or anything. It was a small infraction, right? Damn, they could have forgiven him. And, you know, if he was going to do time here, do time. And they sent him back to Jamaica. So me put up the man picture now in the video and I talk about him situation and experience and whatever. First call me get was from one female member of his family, and it wasn't a nice call. Pardon my language, but I have to say it. Take down me, my son or my nephew, bumble pussy clot picture, you're thinking bumble clot. This, I had to hold the phone out to hear. And I was like, yo. I said, ma'am, hello. She kept going and going and going. So me just make her breeze out. And then when she was done, she said, me don't want to hear a pussy clot thing where you have to say, take it down. Somebody else called back later, which was another female who said, man, SouFlo, I watch you all the time. I mean, know you never mean no bad. I'm his so-and-so. I don't even want to mention. I'm his so-and-so, but that's his mom that called before, and she is pissed, right? So this, that, and the other, and the other. And I said, man, all she had to do was tell me take it down. Because my intention was to put light on his situation, hoping he would get the proper help that he needed. I didn't say anything bad about him. I was like vouching for somebody I don't even know, right? Comparing my life to his and everything. But she misunderstood the whole thing. But I can tell you, fast as ever, take it down. At first, I blocked out his face completely with a device that they use, that they give us creators to use to just blur out the face and follow it right through the video and blur it out. Then I found it to be too much because his face was constantly through the video, so I just take down the whole video, you know, instead of having a problem. And I've done it for many other people too. When them call and say, yo, SouFlo, me not even like how y'all talk about my brother in another video here. I understand what y'all say still, but the comment section, some of the people them ignorant, you know, and it not help. So, brother, me said, don't say no more. They never told me to take it down. Them just a voice that they didn't like how the people are acting in the comment section. So, me just take down the whole video. Sometimes you have facts. That's why me learn along the way. If it never come verified by law enforcement, I'm not touching it. I don't do videos where I'm like, yo, see the man where did the on the drive-by or the man where murder Mr. James' son last night round a Kentire, see him face ya. That's a dangerous thing you're doing. That's a dangerous thing you're doing because now a lot of people in Jamaica only look at social media and they really believe that everything on social media is factual. It's so they will see you do that and them say, yeah, boom, see him there. All right, hey, get the face. Go hunt the boy there, find him, murder him. And it wasn't so. You know, people are looking for exciting stories to tell so they can get views and likes and whatever else. We're past that stage there already. We deal with substance and we deal with reality. Reality in a sense that your material can end up costing somebody life or harming somebody family or their family members. So you better make sure you know what you are doing when you put stuff out. Right. This situation, I'm not going to claim to know the in-out details, but what I do know is what's given to me here. And what I also do know is the brother said him go a police station. If he was wanted by police, them would have hold him, right? So obviously, a street talk about a him man, a him. Police not have him pan no wanted nothing. Him check in. Him check in with everybody where I'm supposed to check in with. He's making videos now telling everybody he's in danger because the picture there got put out and word got back to him, said, man, I hunt you now. So even your landlord is like, yo, you have to left from around here, so. Because you're wanted. Not wanted by police. Because if I did police would have pick him up. When you get so hot that not even your landlord don't want to rent to you. Y'all got to understand, man. Everybody picking up a camera, I'm a vlogger, and start doing. I know a lot of them think, oh, there's a lot of money in this, and people can't eat our food. Yeah. It really ain't what they think it is. That's why so many start and stop and quit. That's why it's a journey. It's a long journey, and it take a while to put something solid together, right? But the ways in which some people are going about building their platform and sustaining and getting their dollars in is a way that is costing people's lives. That's all I can say. You know, sad still. If I did my family, me find a vlogger boy there, video him while me a murder him bumper clot. Them vlogger boy, yeah, them for start dead off ya now. That's the first comment under that, right there. And almost a whole lot of other comments on here. Somebody say, yo, the vlogger they need to get charged and him channel need to be taken down. Next person said that vlogger is a mix-up vlogger. Something also who is throwing out claims with that vlogger is a mix-up vlogger, and you know that guy who is people always come here and call his name. They say he's also another one who is throwing out claims without evidence. Rest in peace, youth. Next one says they need to hold these vloggers accountable. Yo, I hold myself accountable. I hold myself accountable, and I tell people this all the time. I tell you again, I walk road for real. I'm out in the road for real. So I know that it's a matter of time before you run into people that are close to stories that you do. I'm not one of them that hide myself and you only hear my voice, you see my face, you see my family. So I have to operate in a different light. But I'm able to do all that because you keep it truthful. You keep it truthful. Yeah. Well, it says here that the news team had been told by investigators that one of the lines of query that they were following as they probe the killing, they said that what Van Horn said in the video, man, in all of you see this video, you know, say me no, you know me and the line I work when me do, them know say that there's something there, them I put on me, you know, say, you know, go so. Nothing no go so. Even the day when that the incident or the crime they happen, me there I work me there. So all who see this video, yeah, me I put it up right now on my status, and all who know me and know me not capable of them type of something, yeah, please share it. Share it, share it, share it upon everything. Cause right now my life in jeopardy. Right. He was calling to the public to help him spread the word so everybody get the message, say I know him. Him say him can't work. Him can't do nothing good. Right now him paranoid. He had every right to be because the streets don't tell him, so them a come for him already. Him go police station. Me go police station. Him say me go Bridgeport police. Me go Barnett Street police station. He went to multiple police stations. Me go lawyer. Right now at Area 1, me are going in the morning here. So he even went to multiple police stations. So he wasn't wanted by police. They said that the crime in which he was implicated occurred in Irwin Street. He was accused of transporting an individual who was a 23-year-old Brandon Campbell of a Pitford district address to the Irwin community, where Brandon shot somebody in that community and killed him. Brandon himself has since been killed. Yeah. So them say, him at the getaway driver, you know. Him they carry the youth go over, they go kill the next youth. And now he's dead too. As of April 20th, just a little FYI, St. James Police Division led all 19 police divisions in murders. According to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, serious crime statistics, the number is 42 murders have been recorded since the start of the year in that area alone. This represents a 16% decline from numbers from last year. So a killy place anywhere, right? B Cryptic says Jamaica police them are joking no car. Them never even attempted to help him. Boy. I remember the Kentucky kid story. When me watch the video there and see that they couldn't save him, that's the first time my reality actually set in. Like, when they come in for you, if they want you, they're gonna get you. Cause y'all just go do the Kentucky kid story and dig up the video them and watch them. See, it goes down. It goes down. Anyway, we're gonna be trying to end this at 9:30. It's now 9:11. So we have a couple of more minutes left, and we're gonna breeze through 3 more stories before I leave. One of them is Sizzla Kalonji. Sizzla Kalonji is back in the United States of America, which I am happy for, just like we made a big fanfare about Buju Banton getting his papers back and being back in the United States of America as well. Right? You hear a lot of people say stuff, but they're saying stuff under their breath, and you can tell that it's coming from a place of hatred. It's coming from a place of not wishing a person well. It's coming from a place of him should I never get it back. I wish him did still, stuck ya so kind of thing. So big up to Buju, him fly out and gone again after 6 years grounded. Big up to Sizzla back in the place again. I say it's gonna be a hot summer in the US because a lot of the artists them that I like actually have their visas now. Idonia and his whole team is here. Did it done. Then you have Sizzla Kalonji, free to go. Yeah, Buju Banton, free to go. I look forward to seeing these guys on the same stage somewhere. So I'm hollering out to all the promoters, please put something together. Jabba. I don't know where Jabba is. Jabba, where used to do a part of the team that does Best of the Best in Miami. That's one of the concerts people look forward to annually. For the past 2 years, Best of the Best disappear, and I don't see anything being advertised for it to show up this year again. So it looked like Best of the Best gone for good. Damn, that's an end to an era. The natty them a fly out, my friend. Yeah, I like it. So Sizzla Kalonji is back in the United States of America, on American soil. He landed here. He got his paperwork back before Buju did, though. And I told y'all that, which was like probably a month, I think it's in February. Sizzla got his, yes, it was in February. It says it right here. He got his back, but he didn't travel to the US until after Buju flew out. And here goes the Jamaican people again. You're in the comment section. I wonder if him buck up in a DJ Khaled yet and these kind of things. I don't really care about all that stuff. But I'm just glad that the man them can fly out, and I'm glad that they are able to, spread them wings and do what they do, kind of thing. It goes like this. There were some rumors that his issue was with the LGBTQ community that led to his visa being cancelled sometime back in 2019. Sizzla Kalonji makes a triumphant return to the United States. Anyways, seeing, I was joking, driving on the weekend, and we had joke and laugh and talk and thing, and I said, them are gonna say Sizzla sell out now. Them are gonna say him link with the homos now. Them are gonna say him do this and do that and the other now. Them say Buju sacrifice for him son and link with some homo people, and that's why them give him back. People talk their talk and say all kinds of stuff. But me do want somebody remember. So I said, remember when they told them that they had to apologize? A formal, official, public apology was necessary and a part of the process. I said Beanie Man was the first one in line. Beanie apologized. Them give Beanie him visa and take it back. And get back and then take it back again. So we realized at the end of the day, you know, it's their visa to give and to take back, right? Right. So with that said though, me see somebody say them really let Sizzla back over there. Them don't know so them man they bun down everything, a fire upon everything, you know. Lord God, America will bun down now. So I'm laughing because I remember Sizzla's response to having to write a letter. I come give a formal apology, right? I don't remember the song. Eh? Rasta man don't apologize to nobody. This King Selassie then. Yeah, that song there. So he's always been one of those, right? I mean, since I do a video where he was like, him not have nothing against nobody, but culturally him stand for certain things, and yeah, I think he should be allowed to do that as well. Just like how certain people are allowed to say I don't like A, B, and C, I should also be able to say I don't like A, B, and C either. There's nothing bad as long as you're not advocating violence towards any particular community and all these things, and then him go on with the Black International Repatriation, Black Liberation, blah blah blah, all that other good stuff there. I'll come out with it. End of the day, Sizzla is a lion in the jungle, for real, for real. And I'm happy that he got his back. I remember being in on a deployment, and there was one particular officer. It was a captain. Captain kept with me because I don't know if he had a short man syndrome or something. I'm 6'5". That dude was like about 4'11" or something, but him have big rank on him shoulder, right? And plus he's an officer and I'm an enlisted man. So the man are frig with me. We done the plan deployment already. We in a combat zone already. We already overstaying. Everybody frost out. This man does pick me and start pick palm me every last day, right? And I remember every time him pick palm me, seeing, cause when them pick palm you have to swallow your pride, You can't just say, hey, short man, because you're so tiny, what is it? I didn't do anything to you, so what is it? I'm a stellar soldier. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. What is it? I'm in a team leader position in a combat zone. What's the problem with me? Me didn't want to spill my beans, but I couldn't. So every time him would tell him would see me, he would be, oh, come over here. Do this, do that, and talk to me like me a dog and everything, right? That's why I hated being in uniform. I love being in uniform, but I hated that aspect of it. Because they're hiding behind it while putting all this racism towards you. And every time him do it, I walk away. I did what he said I was supposed to do, and I walked away because I knew he was trying to test me so them can get me caught up in the legal system within the military stuff. So I'm like, nah, you're not getting me. And I done put in too much time for this. I'm going to leave the right way. So I'm walking away from him, and every time I did, they can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. I take the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. And I kept that just kept playing. Yo, me get chills. I talk about it right now because just to show you how powerful music is, that kept playing in my head. And I know some people are like, you are so contradictory. Rasta no believe in a Babylon army. You in army, you in the military, you in a combat zone, infantry soldier, yeah, sing Rasta song. Well, we are all a walking, talking contradiction. We are at some level. But I drew my strength from that. And that song there alone bring me through because I had to deal with this guy for the whole damn deployment. And I just saved that. It's like my mind saved that song for him. And every time he would have frig with me, me would have just play that song there again in my head. They can't keep a good, and I would walk away smiling. And me turn my back to him. And one time he was like, Are you making your face up at me? Hey soldier, come here. Are you making your face up at me? I said I wasn't. I was smiling. Are you being sarcastic? You could get written up for non-verbal disrespect and keep going on and on. So not even smile, me couldn't smile. But me I hold it in my head and me I say, yo, that was when I was on my last leg out of there. And me I said, God, just please bring me out of this. Let me come out of them people, blood clot something because see all this now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, music. So big up Sizzla. He's here in the US and he will be doing shows, of course, moving about. And it's a beautiful day. Smile to the world. All these kind of things. The singer has at least 2 confirmed shows so far. He'll be in May 17th. He will be in Atlanta for all those Sizzla fans. May 17th. Today is the 6th. So you have some time to prepare. he will be in Atlanta, and another one, hot summer, July 27th, he will be in Connecticut. So those two are at least confirmed so far. All right. Now, with that said, we move forward. Big up to Sizzla Kalonji. Same way. All right. Here's a story that will ground you for the morning. We have 10 minutes left. Let's see where this drop off. I don't think we're going to do this one. Yeah. All right, let's go through this. Omar Collymore. Omar Collymore is the guy. We're following this case closely. Omar Collymore swears he didn't kill his wife, Simone. He was grilled again in court. The case is ongoing. I'm going to skip through this one as fast as I can, gather the information, because our last story for the morning is the one that's really profound to me for today. So Omar Collymore now took the witness stand in the Home Circuit Court on Tuesday and testified that he loved his wife very much and he had no hands in her murder. Collymore, who is on trial for the June 2nd, 2018 murder of Simone Campbell Collymore, you can go look the story up, Google it, Simone Campbell Collymore, and you will get the whole story. And the operator, Winston Walters, that died along with them, also insisted that he had no knowledge of the value of the life insurance policies that were taken out by his wife, and that he also only remembers meeting with the insurance agent from Sagicor to sign the final documents. Mind you, the insurance agent already went to court, got cross-examined, testified in the case, said he met with Omar multiple times, right? Because there was even an instance where the whole thing got kicked back because something was wrong with his eye. And they had to clear doctor clearance and all that. So they met multiple times. He took the stand now. Omar said, I love my wife. I would have never killed her. Mind you, he's not Jamaican. He's American. But he is from Panama, but he grew up in the United States of America. Anyhow, he said that he never read the details of the policy, so he didn't even know how much the policy was worth. This policy was worth $100 million for him, $100 million for his wife. Bejan, sorry. Thank you, Crystal G, for the correction. Bejan. Not, he's Bejan. He is not American. He is considered American because he's an American citizen. I never said he was American. I said he was partially raised in America. Right. Well, we'll get to it in a minute. So, his accused, Michael Adams, Shaquille Edwards, and the other guys that are snitching or telling or giving up information, Dwayne Pink. So, the prosecution had claimed that Collymore ordered the wife's murder, right, for the benefits of the life insurance policy. And he was the trustee for the portion of it that was supposed to go to the kids as well, which means it would all be under his command, even until the kids are old enough to take hold of whatever share was to go to them. So he said in court, he said, Simone told me to meet with the insurance agent. I didn't see the actual policy. Not at all. There's no truth to insurance rumors. I had nothing to do with the policy. I don't even know where the papers were, he said, in response to questions from his attorney, Dion Jobson. He said, I love my wife. I am her protector. I didn't contract anyone to do anything to her, period. I didn't know the insurance agent prior to me signing those documents. But first you say you never see the paperwork, but then you say you signed the paperwork. So you did sign the paperwork blind, sir, or you had to see the paperwork to sign the paperwork? Me don't know. I don't consider myself to be the smartest person, but when things don't make sense, it just don't make sense, right? So under further examination from Jobson, Collymore told the jury that a contractor on a housing development project that was a partnership between himself and his wife, that they had issues due to business agreement. In other words, he's trying to say, probably the contractor then put out a contract on her because we had business dealings with them and things were going sour. He was the contractor on our construction project. The relationship between me, he and I, it was not good at all. He was shysty. He was shortcutting the materials for the project and he was shortcutting the process. He said, explaining that he would often get into an argument with the guy and he threatened Simone for sure. Simone and I had many conversations about him. In one conversation, she said that he was threatening her about money that was owed. This is what he was telling the court. Now, during the cross-examination, prosecutor Andrea Martin Swaby, she tried to pull from Colin Moore the reason cell phone records showed that he communicated with Adams. Adams is the alleged contractor in Campbell Colin Moore's murder, more than he even communicated with his wife. This is the the record, the phone record shows the contractor, the contract killer is telling them that yeah man, him the contract if you do it, we do it. And the phone records back up the contract killer story. So I don't know how he's gonna get out of this one, but now he's trying to put it on somebody else, right? You know, at the time we were going through some hell and high water with a contractor on a construction project. You know, it could have been them, right? During cross-examining, and he said that the contractor did threaten Simone, his wife, for sure. During cross-examination, now prosecutor Andrea Martin Swaby, she tried to pull from him the reason why. How come the phone records here shows you communicated more with the murderers than you did with your own wife even? You said that in 2017, Michael Adams was introduced to you by a woman. Martin Swaby asked Colin Moore. He said, yes, we met in 2017, but I can't remember when in 2017. We spoke about him becoming like an employee. I wanted to sell phone stuff. Simone communicated with Adams. They met once or twice, maybe. And I know she met him downtown. She dropped off a few cell phones for me to him. Collymore said that Adams would collect goods from them that was worth up to $60,000 at times. I would describe him as someone who purchases goods from us under consignment. That's the hitman. Martin Swaby then hit Collymore with a follow-up question on why he would be communicating with Adams after midnight, as was shown by the cell phone call data's records that were presented by the police expert previously in the trial. He said, I didn't see the records, which made the prosecutor smile. You didn't see the records. Before telling him that, don't worry, I got it right here, I'll show it to you. So she pointed out to Colin Moore between December 25th, 2017 and January 2nd, 2018, that there were 138 lines of communication or attempted communication between him and his wife. Martin Swaby then showed that there were 397 lines of communication or attempted communication between him and who is said to be the hitman. You communicated with that person more than 200% more than you communicated with your wife. He said, I disagree with that. We couldn't possibly have communicated so many times, Colin Moore said. You see, the phone records don't lie, my friend, right? And they jammed them right there with that. 300 and something lines of communication. Martin Swaby, the attorney, the prosecutor, then explored other areas of the case with Colin Moore, and she probed to find out why Adams was trying to call him 10 minutes after Simone Campbell Colin Moore had been killed, and why Colin Moore had called him back at 3 minutes after missing that call. I don't know the time of my wife or the time my wife was shot. I had missed the call, and I called him right back. And that's where that ended, and they'll pick it back up in court today. 32-year-old Campbell Colin Moore, 36-year-old Walters were shot because Simone was 32 at the time of her murder. and we all know that they were shot up in the car, and the Walters was the taxi driver who was a collateral damage. You know, he died because of that. Still following this case closely, still convinced even more than ever before that Omar killed his wife for money. That's just my perception. He killed his wife for monetary reasons. Yeah, the relationship went sour. He decided he didn't want to be with her anymore, but he wasn't going to leave the relationship empty handed. So, you know, he was going to flip a dollar before he went in the form of a life insurance policy, couple $100 million. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Be cryptic, exactly. He did it for the pesos. He did it for the pesos. Now, the last story of the morning. If you look at the icon for the video this morning, you will see a brother dressed in a graduation outfit, right? Okay. This story is happening in the US right now. It's a story that will make you open your mind and think, because I know someone would like to be the only fly in the buttermilk. Figure it out later. It might have went over a lot of you heads. Me always feel comfortable around my own. Not that there aren't bad in all and good in all. Me just always feel comfortable around for me. I was telling wifey that me say, yo, me we go jump up in any ghetto corner. I'll go into any community where everybody else is like, yo, I can't be. I'm good around minds, right? And if anything was gonna happen to me, it's probably gonna be them because I trust or I feel comfortable there. Some people never get off code, and some people always off code. May I speak in parables a little bit, but I want you to put it together. Only fly in the buttermilk. All right. So, a family of a 26-year-old Louisiana man who was brain damaged after a friend allegedly pushed him into a lake despite him being unable to swim. They're calling for authorities to deliver some justice on their behalf because his friends knew that he could not swim and still push him into the lake. Christopher Gilbert is his name. You can go Christopher Gilbert's story, search it, find it, go through it yourself. You will see who his friends are. So Christopher Gilbert's family, they're making their pleas. The pleas came after he nearly drowned on the 14th of April while at a lakefront restaurant by Lake D'Arbonne in northern Louisiana, town of Farmerville. Speaking to the local news station KSLA, Gilbert's mother, Yolanda George, said a friend of his called. She was hysterical. She was crying. She was on the phone. She told me that Chris had fallen into the lake and he had been underwater for about 20 minutes or so. George said that her son, get this, he is an aspiring doctor. But he's not just somebody who says, I want to be a doctor. He was rescued and he was taken to the hospital. She added, she said, his mom said, the doctor called us in and told me that at this time, he's brain dead, pretty much, and that the rest of his organs were starting to fail, and that he had been put on a 72 hours life support. Miraculously, he later regained consciousness and the ability to eat his own food. An attorney for his family, Claudia Payne, told KSLA, the news station, that the friends group initially told the police that he fell in the lake on his own. But further investigation and a videotape showed he was pushed into the lake by a female friend that was there. And they know that he cannot swim. This guy's an aspiring doctor. He has a master's degree in human biology. And he was supposed to start medical school coming up shortly. So it wasn't somebody who said, oh, one day I'm going to be a doctor, but them not even start school yet. He was well on his way, right? The attorney, further investigations reveal it was the female friend that pushed him in. So the mom said she actually admitted to me, as well as to the police officers, that she pushed him into the lake. In the legal field, Payne said, in the legal field, we categorize things the way we see fit. So, of course, they're saying horse playing was what was happening and he got pushed in. We are saying that this was a criminal intentional push into the lake because they knew that he could not swim. Jealousy, MJ. She added that one of his friends from the group attempted to pull him out of the lake, but it was ultimately a restaurant customer who saw what was happening and went over there to help him. I'm thinking his friend attempted to pull him out of the lake to make it look like they wanted to save him, but couldn't. The man was underwater for about 20 minutes. Now, describing her reaction upon seeing her son for the first time at the hospital, because I saw the picture, he had tubes coming out of everywhere and stuff. It didn't look good. She said, I was devastated and I felt like my life had ended in that moment. My son is an aspiring medical doctor. My son is going to be a medical doctor. Let's speak it into existence. He got his master's degree last year in biological science. Not, yes, biological science. Master's. If you ever been to college and you ever studied biology at a university college level, you know a biological science degree, a master's in that, you must not only be good, man, listen, that's a brain busser, okay? Along with all the other prerequisites that go along with it. Because you got to do a higher level of math, and you have to do a higher level of statistics, and you have to do a higher level of. So he's doing all these high achievements, right? He's preparing for medical school. So for this to happen to him, his mom said, I was just devastated. She recalled a conversation that she had with the friend who pushed him in the lake. The white girl. She was white people? Girl who pushed him in the lake. And she remembered asking, why would you push him in the lake? And you know he can't swim. In response, the mom said her response told her everything. In response, she said, well, ma'am, I didn't know that man couldn't swim. She said, who is that man? I didn't know that man couldn't swim. So the mama said, who is that man? Who are you referring to as that man? Because that's your friend, far as I know. And now you're saying that man. It just didn't rub me the right way. Well, ma'am, I didn't know that man couldn't swim. She said, this is supposed to be amongst a group of friends, right? So why are you referring to Chris as that man? Chris? That's what you calling that man? Everybody knows he can't swim. Matter of fact, even when they went to the restaurant, the owner of the restaurant even stated that on the microphone, everybody knows that Chris can't swim. He's been coming to that same place for the past 2 years. And they say that loud and they joke about it. So everybody knows he can't swim. You know it too. You're his close friend. So why would you push him in that lake? According to Payne, Gilbert's family wants the police to arrest somebody for pushing him in the lake. And they're also seeking for the restaurant owner to be held liable for not keeping him safe as a patron of the establishment. That part, I don't know if it's going to happen because people come with their friends. You can't keep people safe from what your friend is about to do to you. That's like me inviting my friend out to dinner and then I kill you at the dinner table. They can't sue the restaurant owner. I came in with friends. The restaurant owner didn't know that I was going to pull out a gun and shoot my friend at the dinner table. You know what I'm saying? So them going out there as friends, a group of friends arrived in good spirit, having fun. As a restaurant owner, you're like, okay, the vibe is nice. Everything is good. They're out on the pier now. They're enjoying their day. One of them just over into the water you go. Somebody says, MJ says, she racist and jealous in one. I say all that to say this, though. Jealousy is a hell of a thing. And there'll be people that's really close to you, right? That's one lesson from this. There'll be people that's really, really close to you who you think have your best interest at heart and they're on your cheering squad. They're cheering for you. Oh, you got your associates? Good job, bro. Oh, now you got your bachelor's? Damn, you doing it, huh? Shit, you got your master's in biological science. Yo, you are the man. Oh, you going to med school? Bitch, die. Yeah, move, bitch, die. Wow. You're not gonna be a doctor if I can help it. That's wicked. That's wicked. You don't know who have levels of jealousy that's so high that they will actually harm you. Some people jealous over what you have or what you've achieved, and they just, them can't hold them jealousy to the corner. But jealousy is a hell of a thing. It's a demon. Some people's jealousy will cause them to, they don't even want what you have. They don't want to do the work to get what you've accomplished because they could copy your blueprint and do it. They just don't want to see you with it. You know what I'm saying? So they will actually take your life than to see you. I feel happier seeing you dead than to know that you did all these accomplishments. We got to be careful out here, right? So not only am I bringing you a story, but I bring you a story as a point of awareness. And we do this here on SouFLoTV every now and then. It's called Check Your Circle, Tighten Up Your Circle, really adjust and look at the people who you have close to you and see, because I'm sure he didn't see it coming. And yes, he was the only fly in the buttermilk in his crew. And that, for me, is something that I don't know, man. I just don't roll like that. But it could come from who's just like you too. Right? Right. We'll keep him in our prayers. The last update I got on Sunday was that he was still in a coma. Or Sunday, he was still in a coma. And then this morning, when I looked at the story to make sure I have a proper update before I did it, the latest news was that he came out of the coma and he's able to feed himself his own food. We don't know if the organs are still failing or anything like that. So I'll stay close to this story. And I hope he makes a full recovery and is able to go on to finish, accomplishing the things that he wants to accomplish to become a medical doctor. He's well on his way. With that said, people, manners and respect to everybody tuning in this morning. I appreciate you greatly, right? Go with God. Keep high spirits. Life is short. Stay away from stress as much as you can. Keep a smile on that face and be thankful. All right. I'll see you later tomorrow morning, right here on Morning Thoughts. God spare my life, like my granny used to say. I'm out. Peace.